What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy day today. Today we're going to discuss the US government being cleared to sell $6.5 billion in Bitcoin and the Fed minutes, which has been affecting price. There's a lot of fear in the market. We're going to take a look at the charts, and then we're going to take a look at altcoins. We're going to take a look at some things that should be in your attention, whether there be good entry points, closing in on entry points. I'll give you my ideas on quite a bunch of altcoins, and you can do what you want with that information after. And so without further ado, let's do this. All right, let's start here. Let's give you guys some color. Let's give you guys some reasons, catalysts for this drop last 3 days. Okay, fear, obviously, it's fear and greed. It's always fear and greed, but what's the story? U.S. government cleared to sell 6.5 billion in Bitcoin. The U.S. government is set to auction $6.5 billion in Bitcoin, raising concerns about downward pressure in Bitcoin's price. Despite initial price drops, historical data shows that U.S. government sales have had minimal long-term impact on Bitcoin's price. To me, I interpret that as, okay, we could drop a little bit, but the fear for that, the reason for that drop is unsubstantiated. Like it's a mispricing. Although right now the market is repricing itself. I think the market is wrong, so there's opportunity there. Okay, speculation exists that the government may offload more Bitcoin before Trump's presidency, with possible strategic buying back later at higher prices. All right, and why would they do that? Well, the outgoing administration wants to stick it to Trump, basically, right? Although they have a fiduciary duty to do what's best for the country, they're kind of playing this game, right? Let's see if they can pull it off. Short-term outlook. In the short term, Bitcoin may face some volatility as the government begins to sell its holdings. However, the market is likely to absorb this liquidity without significant disruption. Okay, traders should stay aware of the potential for price fluctuations as the sale progresses. All right, so that's one. The Fed minutes recently came out. Let's take a look at the takeaways. Bitcoin's price drops as Federal Reserve signaled lower rate cuts in 2025, citing inflation concerns and potential economic instability. Okay, so around 1 or 2. A rise in the U.S. Treasury yields and ongoing concerns about inflation contributed to Bitcoin's recent pullback. Bitcoin is expected to consolidate between 92,000 and 95,000 in the short term, with further fluctuations likely depending on macroeconomic data. I'll give you my take on it in a little bit. Short-term outlook. In the short term, Bitcoin is likely to experience some consolidation and potential volatility as traders react to ongoing shifts to U.S. economic policy. The Fed stance on rate cuts will continue to influence market sentiment, with Bitcoin's price likely moving within a narrow range unless there are major shifts in inflation expectations or other key economic indicators. Let's take a look at the chart. That's what I see. Ranging, guys. Okay, that's essentially what it was. I think it looks like the inverse head and shoulder isn't validated, or will be soon if it can drop more. These are the areas that you need to keep an eye out for. Right here, this 90,000 more or less. All right, where we are, this wick right here went down to 91. Okay, we really shouldn't go much lower than this, or much lower than like 90. Okay, we don't want to lose 90. Okay, the line in the sand. If we lose 90, then I can see us touching this line right here. And this line has been porous. So, I mean, it doesn't mean that it just bounces right here. It could, right? But it could just kind of wick in and out. I mean, like this, right? All right. But I think we're going to be in a range. Maybe it's establishing the low part of the range, establish the high part, just establishing the low part. And then it'll go through that for how long? I don't know. Between now and the next few months. Anytime before that. Okay. And again, as I mentioned in the video yesterday, if you didn't watch the video yesterday, go watch the video yesterday. We really need only about 220, 250 days, north of 200 days, to really see an upward parabolic move. That's all we really need. That's all we really need. And then that's it. So there's a lot of time left. Okay, there's a lot of time left. So that could happen now, or it could happen in a few months from now, right? That 200 something days, or it could be what I mentioned yesterday again, sideways consolidation, big leg up, $20,000-$30,000 moves, then consolidation for another month or two or whatever, and then boom, big leg up again, all the way till the end of the year, something along those lines. Okay, could be that way, but I do think that we are going to see a part where it's like north of 200 days of just upward movement. So I mean, whether that starts in the next few days, the next few weeks, or the next few months, I believe that it's still going to happen. Okay, so right now the market is just repricing with all that information. It's digesting that information, pricing it more than anything, just kind of setting a kind of the tone for how long, you know, the rest of this bull market's going to take, where that peak is going to be. Okay, based on this repricing, that's going to have an effect on that. And as I mentioned yesterday, I think that peak is going to be Q4 of 2025, or maybe even into 2026. Depends. Let's see. We'll take a look at things day by day. But that's what I want to bring your attention regarding BTC. Okay, quickly look at the other stuff, other aspects of the market. The DXY going up again, unbelievable. Not really, considering all the news lately, right? When there's fear, people go to the DXY. Dow Jones Industrial Average after this big spike, big drop, and now it looks like we're just consolidating here. Let's see what happens there. Nasdaq, same thing, all-time high, now consolidating. S&P all-time high, consolidating, same thing. Okay, I did mention this, the bond yields, 10-year, look at that, keeps going up higher. Went through this 2-year, more like consolidation, but creating a triangle. Let's see if that breaks up, which it probably will if this continues it. But you know, eventually things will turn around. Okay, not too worried about it. Just look at all this stuff, as I mentioned yesterday, as opportunity, guys. Opportunity, guys. Market BTC dominance. Let's see what's happening. Kind of get out of here. Maybe it's retesting the lower part of this. Others, same thing. Got out of this triangle. Now it's kind of retesting. Do we drop back down here to touch this line right here, which right today would be like 305 billion? Possible. I know. A lot of these altcoins are looking scary, right? But that's opportunity. That's opportunity. If you bought higher, if you bought somewhere around here, it's all right. We're looking at Miggles right now. It's all right. That drops. It'll eventually come back, guys. Okay, so if you got nothing, you're already fully invested, then just hold, wait, don't sell, don't panic. Okay, for those of you that are still looking, hey, look at Miggles, great buying area. Okay, look, went below this line, boom, all right, close to this area where there's a long accumulation before this pump. It's touching the top of that accumulation range right here, but I think it will bounce back, and I think it's going to go much higher. Once we break through all this stuff, it's going, as far as I see it, to 22 cents. Okay, Toshi, remember that it's probably going to get listed on Bybit. Once that starts happening, this thing is going to start getting some momentum. Once the market turns around, it's going to get some momentum. It's going to go up here at least 3034. All right, look at all these great buying. KeyCat looks like it's going to ready to go off the cliff, right? But it's such a good project. It's such a good meme coin. Buying it right here, you're probably going to buy it. This is, if it's not the lows of the local lows, then it's damn near close. All right here, see this previous boom up, kind of right in that same area. I can see another move up or back into this channel. Okay, dogging me. I like these for a reason. I think they're going to do extremely well. If this little wick right here stays like that, is indicator of a reversal. So in the next coming days, maybe we could see dogging me back in this triangle. Okay, so I mean, good area to buy. Apple, I still like Apple. I noticed this line right here, this line of, I think, final support, basically all-time lows. It could possibly come back there, right? But eventually, I think this thing will do what it's done. Okay, boom. Let's get in this triangle, get on the top of this triangle, and eventually break through. Okay. All depends on what the rest of the market does. Let's look at some of these other ones right here. Going through really fast. What do I like? Audit is an interesting play. I'd be nibbling now. Corporate audit ID. There's some FUD with it, but it looks like it might be bottoming out. Plus, that bottoming out is on the 786. So I mean, to me, that's more reason. Although it could wick down, right, a little more. I think this would be a pretty good area. 7.7 million market cap, 3.5 million in volume to buy. To start positioning yourself a little bit in audit. I think it's gonna do all right. It's gonna do all right. IQ 6900. I think maybe, you know, it touches the 786 again. If you could get it at 0.022, right now it's at 0.028. 22 would be a great buy. Okay, IQ 6900. I think it's gonna do well. Quant AI agent. I like this AI agent. You should have some AI agents, some exposure, right? Because they move fast. Quant 12.3 million market cap, 1.7 million in volume, and we're just waiting for the. Here we go. I think this maybe dropped down to the 786. You could buy it at 0.0091. Great buy. Right now it's at 0.012. All depends on what the rest of the market does. Ouch looking like it might drop some more, which is good. If you're Alchemist AI, if you're looking to get in, right? 618 would be at 12 cents, and the 786 would be at 9 cents right now. We're at 14 cents. Realis. I mentioned to you guys Realis. I like Realis, guys. I like Realis. And it looks like it's kind of stair-stepping its way up, right? Maybe wait for some pullback, some red, and start DCing in 30.6 million market cap, 3.2 million in volume. I think maybe this was the bottom, although it doesn't mean we can't come right back down 0.01, but I mean, you're close. I mean, I'd be nibbling and just waiting. Pretty decent numbers, and I like what they're doing. Real is bullish on the project. ARC just keeps grinding away. Could it be that it's turning over? I don't know. I don't think it drops too much. And if it does, I mean, right now it would actually be a good buy area if you don't have any exposure to this one. This is a 314 million market cap, 27 million volume, but I mean, it can go much higher. Okay. Remember, Farcoin is like a 2 billion. Remember, I brought Farcoin to your attention at like 30. Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Bro. I like bro. 25.6 million. I'd nibble. I don't know if it comes all the way down to 0.020. Right now it's at 0.025. I'd nibble and then just kind of wait. This project's going to do really well. Virtuals, all the stuff that Virtuals is putting out there, people love that stuff. Loom. I don't know. Something about Loom. I like it. I could be completely wrong. Luminous, right? And it's pretty much at local lows. $7.88 per one Loom. 7.8 million in market cap. Interesting. And 147,000 in volume. Luminous. This one's on base. If you wanted something risky and low market cap that has the potential to pump hard. I mean, imagine if this goes back to all-time highs, which I wouldn't be bringing it to your attention if I didn't think that was possible. That's a 10x. That's a 10x. Clanker I also like. 61 million, 61.5 million market cap. It's dropping. Could it drop down some more to touch the 786 again? Go below this? I don't know. Look at the big rejection right there. But if it drops lower than the 618, which would be around like below $57, right? Right now it's at $61. Below $57, I'd be a buyer. Below $50 would be excellent. And it was just recently, today, at 40 something, 44. So maybe it comes back and touches it again. We'll see. Vibe. I would like Vibe to drop more. To be honest with you, I would like it to drop because I would put money in on Vibe if it touches 006, as I mentioned yesterday. Right now it's at 0.0088. Still, no exposure. I'd buy this. I mean, right now, because there's so much red, you should be stepping in and buying. Right? It goes counterintuitive, you know. 611 million market cap, 160,000 volume. It's dropped as low as 300,000 in market cap. Talking about coin 6,900. Coin 6,900 right here. I think eventually it does break out, and I think it's going to go higher. These things could easily get you 100x. Okay, these type of little plays like that. Although you could lose it all. But hey, that's the game, isn't it? Cool. Those are the ones that I'm liking right now, guys. All right, those are the ones that I'm liking right now. Give you my opinion on them relatively quickly. Let's see what happens here. I don't know if it's done repricing. I don't know if it's done searching its lows, its local lows, the bottom part of whatever structure that's building, a consolidation structure, accumulation structure, a sideways, whatever you want to call it. It's building that, and I think it's at the lower part of it, but eventually it'll come to the higher part of it in the next few days, the next couple of weeks. It'll still be oscillating, okay? So while it's at the lower parts, take advantage of it, guys, all right? Cool. We'll leave it there. Guys, if you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel, and all that stuff really does help. With all that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.